would be lying if I said that I was surprised by the choices that the Kings made, but honestly, I'm not surprised at all. Hey y'all, it's Chloe and we're back with another video. King's Court Season 1, Episode 10, the finale. Y'all, our kings have found their queens or not, okay? We got some things to get into, but before we do, if this is your first time here, sit back, relax, watch the video through, and if you like what you see and you like what you hear, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you follow me this whole time doing King's Court, I really, really appreciate you, and if you have not subscribed, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and do that, because like, what you waiting for? What are you waiting for? If you're one of my lovely members or subscribers, hey y'all, how y'all doing? I'm doing okay. My birthday's Thursday, y'all, so I'm getting ready to get in my birthday feels. You know, I'm trying to get these nails done, this hair done. Yeah, it's a whole vibe. It's a Virgo thing. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. But let's go ahead and get into King's Court because that's why we're here. So the episode opens up with the Kings going on their final dates with the woman that they choose to have these dates with, okay? So Tyson chose Jennifer for his date, and they are riding the motorcycle. I don't know why Thaddius was in that kitchen asking Felicia, do she like to ride motorcycles? Knowing that that's what Jennifer and Tyson was doing, very shady of you, Thaddius, very shady. I told y'all, Thaddius do things and say things to get responses, and that's exactly what that was, okay? But she said that she's fine, that she didn't go on that last final date with that man because she don't want to see him anyway. She's basically tired of competing for his attention, especially every time a new girl comes in the house, because that's literally what she's been doing from the very beginning. Every time somebody comes in, he got to make time for them, make room for them, and she's been trying to show him that she's the one for him, but he's not trying to pick up what she's putting down, okay? But even though she said that she wasn't feeling the type of way, homegirl was definitely feeling the type of way because she was whipping them eggs up, okay? I said, girl, why you beating them eggs like that? Felicia, I get it, girl. I totally get it, right? Meanwhile, Tyson's telling Jennifer that she is drama-free. And instead of just leaving the sentence right there, he had to add in the fact that with Felicia, he feels like he's being scolded because she's very picky about how she wants things. No. She wants you to stop playing in her face. It's not about being picky about how she wants things. She wants you to stop playing in her face. She's been here from almost the beginning, and you have played in her face ever since then. With every woman you got the chance to. That's what she wants. It's not about being picky about anything. And I'm glad that Jennifer told him, like, at the end of the day, it's not about who you have fun with. It's about who you see yourself with long term and who's going to bring value to your life. Tyson played, y'all. That man played this whole effing season. Let me tell you something. Somebody got in my comments and was like, Tyson did an interview on The Breakfast Club, and he said that he didn't really come here for love. He wasn't looking for love. So why the hell did you agree to come on the show? Why? I don't understand. Okay, entertainment, right? But you're playing with people's feelings for real. Pretending like you want your queen. Pretending like you want a real relationship. Like, what was the purpose? What was the point? And I know people are like, well, he's an entertainer, and of course he's going to take the job. No, you can turn down the love show when you don't want love. It's that simple. Like, really? Tyson has ruined his image for me, y'all. I'm sorry. Yes, he's still fine, but he's immature as hell. He's too old to be sitting here still trying to play the field, not knowing if he's ready for love. Like, you're doing too much, sir. Way too much. Now, Jana and Carlos are going on a helicopter ride because he's trying to help her conquer her fears. Because right now, she has a fear that this relationship won't work, and she has a fear of helicopters. So he's like, if I could get her to conquer one, then maybe I could get her to conquer the other. So today, they are going on a helicopter ride. Meanwhile, she is freaking out on the inside, but I felt like she handled it really well. She said that she was so nervous, she thought she was going to die, but she wasn't giving off that vibe. Not to me anyway, from what we saw. Now, Thaddius and Ariel go on their last date, and they're going horseback riding, and he's trying to reignite that spark that they had in the very beginning. And when he said that, I already knew it was over for my girl Ariel. Because if the spark needs to be because obviously the spark was gone if he wants to ignite it. You know what I mean? Now, Dr. Kalia is back at the house, and she is not happy about any of this because God told her that that is her man. And there's no reason why her man should be on a date with another woman. Meanwhile, Thaddius is telling Ariel that he's attracted to her because he just sees that she's so genuine. And I really feel like she is. And I really do think that Thaddius likes Ariel, but you can tell as soon as Dr. Kalia stepped foot in that daggone house, his attention went straight to her. Straight to her. And we started seeing less and less of Ariel and more of Dr. Kalia. So it was definitely obvious, right? So Ariel tells him that she would be heartbroken if he doesn't choose her. And I'm like, girls, don't give that man that much power. Don't do it. Don't do it. And he tells her that he loves her and he cares about her. And she cuts him off right there. Like, she didn't let him say, but she didn't let him say anything else. It wasn't, I'm walking in love. I really do care about you as a person. No, she cut him off right there and got her kissing because, sir, don't ruin the moment. Because we know Thaddius can go into explaining stuff that nobody asked him to explain, all right? So Jana and Carlos are now off the helicopter and they sitting down just talking. They're talking about their future. They're talking about, having kids and getting married and what that looks like. And he asked her how would she feel about having a prenup. And she was sitting there and she said, listen, I've seen women get divorced with their children and they come out with nothing. And I refuse to be that girl. I know that's right. And that's why I'm saying here, like, look, put it in the prenup. The purpose of the prenup is to set the tone for the relationship. If this happens, this is what's going to be. Just because you sign a prenup don't mean you're not going to get nothing. You got your lawyer, he got his lawyer, and y'all both make it work. You know what I mean? So I don't know why people get so taken back when they get prenups, because I feel like it's protection for both of y'all. Just like he said, listen, you had your own life before me, so what you come in with, you keep. What I come in with, I keep. And what we build together, we split 50-50. Sounds like a plan to me. Sounds like a plan to me. But hear me out, girl. Hear me out. Make sure you put whatever he makes while y'all together, y'all split 50-50, okay? Because he could be doing a whole lot of stuff and you could be a stay-at-home wife and mother and not really making no income. And then he'd be like, well, this is mine. Absolutely not. Make sure that whatever he makes and whatever you make in this daggone marriage together is a 50-50 split. You hear me? You hear me, okay? But Janae is taken back, and it's not so much about the prenup for her. It's more so about the fact that you're already entertaining the idea of a divorce. It is 2025. You have to entertain the idea of a divorce. I know we want this to be forever and ever, but as you can see, because he's been married, I think, once or twice before? Yeah, people end up divorced. So, girl, make sure that you get your prenup as well. So when Tyson gets back to the house, Felicia tries to act like she doesn't remember why she's so mad at Tyson. And I'm like, girl, the way you was beating them eggs in that kitchen, you remember. Even Carlos was like, I'm trying to figure out how she act like she don't remember when she was just sitting on the couch the other night complaining about how she has to carry the emotional baggage while he gets to go ahead and have all the fun that he wants to have. And I feel like, Felicia, girl, you have to stand up for yourself. I feel like that was a perfect time for her to let that man know exactly how she feels. Because what Tyson did this whole time was play in her face. And I think that would have been a perfect time to self-eliminate. Because what do you mean that me and you've been connecting since like the beginning and you done sent multiple women home, and then here comes Carlos' perfect match, and now all of a sudden you all up in her face? Like, no, what you're not about to do is play with me. This is why I'm so happy that the women who self-eliminated saw their worth at the time, because they noticed that that man was up to no good at all, okay? So Thaddius went to go talk to Dr. Kalia because he could tell that she's in her feelings because he didn't take her on a date. And she's just like, she's scared because she's basically falling in love with him and she doesn't know who he's going to pick. And that's her man. That is her man, okay? God sent him for her. So she's really like freaking out and she's feeling the type of way because there's no reason why you should be entertaining another woman at all, right? So they all were outside, and for some reason, Dr. Kalia wanted to have a conversation with Ariel about the process, like they not going through the same thing. She's making it seem like Ariel's trying to steal her man or something, not realizing that Ariel's having the same exact feelings that she's having. And I'm like, oh yeah. You know what? Thaddius and Dr. Kalia are literally made for each other. When that man said that he wants a woman to fall in love with him as soon as they meet each other, that was her. Okay? You can tell by the way he talks about her, the conversations that they have, that they really are a really good match. I feel like, I would have liked to see him with Ariel, but It wasn't my decision to make, okay? So Holly and Ronnie comes to meet with the guys because they have a decision to make. And of course, Thaddius and Tyson are still just so confused about who they're going to pick. And I'm like, I feel like at this point, y'all playing. Because there's no reason why it should be the day before a decision and you don't got your mind made up. Anybody you pick at this point shouldn't want you, because it shouldn't take you to the night of or the day before for you to realize that it's me. Okay? Pull a Sahara from Ready to Love. If you can't make a decision, I'm going to make one for you. Period. So now it's time for the Kings to claim their queen, and Jana and Carlos sit down, and oh, she looks so beautiful in her yellow. And when I was listening to them talk, I was just wondering why they was talking like they were just now discussing like what their lives would look like outside the process, as if he didn't already ask that girl to be his girlfriend. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, I did appreciate the speech that he gave her. It was very, very nice. It was very kind. It was very caring. And then he pulled out the promise ring, and that was just the cherry on top of this love story that we got to see unfold. And not only did he give her a promise ring, they going to Cabo for a week, baby. I said, well, you know what, Carlos? You are right with me. You are all right with me. I really wish Jana and Carlos the best, because the way they locked in on each other from the very, very beginning, they should have been with home and just, been living a lovely life together and stop wasting everybody's time. But I guess that's part of the process. So nonetheless, I hope that this works out for them. So now Tyson is meeting with Jennifer and Felicia. Listen. The yellow was giving. Everybody in the yellow was giving, because when I tell you Felicia looked good, baby, she looked good. Not to take nothing from all the other women, but that yellow dress, chef's kiss, okay? But when Tyson was talking to her and he told her that she wasn't his queen, you can see the disappointment. You can see the hurt in her face. And this is why I really wish that she would have told him in that kitchen when he came back and asked her, was she okay? I wish she really would have let him have it, because what he did was a form of manipulation and emotional abuse. He knew that that girl was over there in her feelings about everything that went on, and instead of going to comfort her and check on her, he decided that he was going to go fill up and touch on Jennifer right in front of her. So when she said that, he's a child and he's very immature, I agree. And when she said that she dodged a bullet, I agree, because you definitely did. Yes, he's nice to look at, but that's just about it. That is it, and that is all. So Felicia, girl, I wish you nothing but the best. I hope you find your never ending, right? I would say go on something like Married at First Sight, but I feel like they be playing too over there on the Married at First Sight. And I wouldn't suggest Love is Blind. But I don't know. Find you another dating show. Whatever you do not go on Ready to Love, though. Whatever you do not do Ready to Love. So then how y'all was in my comments like, Tyson is leaving alone. Tyson is leaving alone. Well, you know what? You are absolutely right. Because he turned around and told Jennifer that she wasn't his queen. This just makes even more sense as to what he said on the Breakfast Club about not really wanting love or looking for love. And I'm just saying here, like, do you not see how these women actually felt a type of way? And I'm not saying that they had to have a forever love, right? But the simple fact that you played with these women all the way down to the very end, giving them a hope and a dream that maybe y'all could be something, just to turn around and say, I got a lot of work to do on myself. You knew you had a lot of work to do on yourself before you signed up for this show to play with people's feelings. And I know that we always say, oh, it's just reality TV. It's not real. It's not real. There are people who actually come looking for love. Yes, the exposure is good, but I really want love. And that's what Tyson wasn't on. He just wanted the exposure part. And you know what, Tyson? That's for you. That is for you, because you played this whole entire season. So now Thaddius went to sit down with Ariel and Dr. Kalia, and Ariel pulled out this card, and when she pulled out the card, my gut said, girl, keep it. My gut said, girl, keep it. After everything that I watched, I'm like, do not pour your heart out to this man, because he is about to crush it, okay? But what she wrote was very nice and very sweet. And the simple fact that she said she learned a lot about herself in this process and from him was enough for me. It really was, because I always feel like whenever you do anything in life, there needs to be a lesson. And so whatever lesson it is that she got from this whole experience, It seems to me that it was very worth it. Very, very much so worth it. But my thing is, he sat there and he told her about how, she was breaking down the walls to get to him because he didn't think that he was going to be able to find love. And then turn around and say, but you not my queen. I guess she didn't break down enough walls. Maybe that's what it was, okay? But then, when he sat down with Dr. Kalia, he definitely becomes a different version of Thaddius to me. Like, he just seems more gentle. And I know that Thaddius has a way with words and he's very charming, but when he talks to Dr. Kalia, he gets very soft with her. It's not that stern, calm talking that he usually does. It's a very soft tone. And so when he told her that, she's his queen, I saw it coming. I saw it coming for sure. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I knew this last episode. When he sat there and the first thing he said was that, I love you. Wait. I don't want to say I'm in love with you, but I actually love you. That already sealed it for me. Because that's the first step to being in love. And he already said that he's the type that want to walk in love. So he picked Dr. Kalia. And I guess they perfect for each other. And I guess when she said that God told her that was her husband, hey, she must have heard the message correctly. Because baby, I thought I was wrong. Apparently, I was wrong. But we're going to have to see how long they hold on for. I went to go check the Instagram. It seemed like they may still be in a relationship. So, fingers crossed for them. And I feel like everybody got exactly what they came for in this process except for Tyson. Except for him. But anyway, y'all, that was King's Court, the finale. I really hope y'all enjoyed this review. I know it's not long, but we didn't have a lot to really get into, okay? So go ahead, get in the comments. Let me know what you think about the King's choices for their queens. And let me know what you think about Tyson not picking a queen. And go ahead, like this video, hype it up, and subscribe to the channel. And with all that being said, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.